Do I need planning permission for my garden room? Today we're going to answer your question. We're going to explain permitted development rights and why most of our garden rooms don't require planning permissions. Most houses in the UK have permitted development rights which allow you to carry out changes to your property without the need for planning permission. The main exceptions are flats, masonettes and listed buildings, where planning permission is always required. For most properties, an imaginary line is drawn along the principal elevation of the house. Anything in front of that will always require planning permission, but everything to the side or rear gardens would be considered permitted development. In a conservation area, the line is drawn along the rear elevation, meaning a garden room to the side would require planning permission, but those in the rear garden would be permitted development. In a national park or area of outstanding natural beauty, providing your property has their permitted development rights intact, there is an additional rule. Permitting development within 20 metres of any part of the house, but restricting development outside of this area to 10 square metres. This does include any existing sheds or outbuildings already on site. If you'd like to build something over 10 square metres, more than 20 metres away from your property, planning permission would be required. Whilst these rules are applicable to the vast percentage of the country, we would always recommend checking for any local restrictions. If you want to construct your garden room under permitted development, you'll need to make sure it meets the following rules wherever you live in the UK. Your garden room isn't in front of your home. The total area of all extensions, sheds and outbuildings, including your proposed garden room, must not cover more than 50% of the total area of land around your house. If it's within 2 metres of your boundary, the maximum height is 2.5 metres. The eaves are no more than 2.5 metres above ground level. It doesn't have a balcony, veranda or raised platform, and it isn't a self-contained living accommodation. Garden rooms and building regulations. Building regulations are about how a structure is designed, built and insulated. Having the right certificates is important as they'll be needed if you sell your home. However, building regulations don't usually apply to outbuildings as long as it's not attached to your main home, the floor area is less than 15 square metres and it doesn't include sleeping accommodation. If the floor area is between 15 square metres and 30 square metres, you still don't usually have to apply for building regulations approval, as long as there's no sleeping accommodation and it's more than 1 metre from your boundary and is made of non-combustible materials. It will need to comply with building regulations if you ever plan to sleep in it or use it as a guest bedroom. Electrics in your garden room will need to comply with Part P of the building regulations. For example, if you have a separate consumer unit in your garden room, a qualified electrician will connect it to your main supply. They will test that system is safe and issue a certificate showing that it meets all of the relevant building regulations. You may need planning permission for your proposed garden room if you intend to use it for activities that you would normally do in your main home, such as showering or cooking. If you have any further questions regarding planning permission, please visit our website and one of our friendly advisors will be happy to assist you.